Virtualization means what? Sir, virtualization means creating virtual, or you can say imaginary, clear, virtual or imaginary devices, network, storage, etc. Now tell, am I creating a physical storage? No. Am I creating a physical network? No. Am I creating a physical device? No. I'm creating virtual devices. I'm creating virtual networks. I'm creating virtual storage. That is called what? That is called as virtualization. Let us take one example of virtualization. Here, this, I think this should be the best example of virtualization. Yes, this one. So let us take it back here and then start understanding what is virtualization. Are you able to see the photo? Are you able to see the photo? Yes. Now tell me, simple question I'll ask. Earlier, what is this? Sir, this is CPU, right? This is CPU. Correct or not? On top of CPU, what is this? Operating system. On top of operating system, what is there? Application software. This was the thing which was earlier done. Earlier, how was the systems made? First, what will I have to do? I have to buy CPU. Inside CPU, what should I install? Operating system. Inside operating system, what should I install? Application software. Correct or not? First, what will I do? I will buy a computer. In a computer, I will install Windows. After installing Windows, what will I do? I will install all the applications or not. First, I will buy phone. In that, Android will be there. In that, I will install apps like TikTok, PUBG, then the WhatsApp, WeChat, UChat. All these apps will I install or not? This was the technique done earlier. In today's generation, tell me, majority of the data is stored online or offline? In today's generation, majority of the data is stored in our devices or online. Online. Let us say for example, all of you want to store your data in Google Drive. All of you want to store your data in Google Drive. Now, what happens? There are five people now. Let us say there are five people. There are five people. Two, three, 4 and 5. Clear? There are 5 people. Now, first person is asking Google for Windows operating system. Clear? First person is asking Google for Windows operating system. He's telling that if you give me Windows operating system, then only I will take cloud from you. I will buy the space from you. Second person is telling to Google that you have to give me disk operating system. Then only I will take space from you. Third fellow is telling that you have to give me Linux operating system. Third fellow is telling that you should give me Linux operating system. Then only I will take from you. Fourth person is telling that you have to give me Unix. You have to give me Unix. And fifth person is telling that I don't want Windows, I don't want DOS, I don't want Linux, I don't want Unix. I want Ubuntu. Ubuntu. Now tell, everyone is demanding separate operating system or same operating system from Google. Tell me, everyone is asking same operating system or a different operating system? Sir, they are asking for a different operating system. Now tell, will it be practically possible if old architecture is followed? If Google follows this architecture, where first it will buy CPU, then it will install operating system, then it will install application software. In that case, if Google follows old method, then how many computers it has to buy? How many servers it has to buy? 5 servers, 5 operating systems. Correct or not? Will it be expensive? Yes, sir. Sir, for one person I have to buy Windows operating system, for second person DOS, for third person Linux. Like that, I have to buy 5 operating systems for 5 different people. My investment cost will increase. Benefit will be zero. That is why now new technology has come. In that new technology, first what will I do? First CPU will be there. Immediately once I buy the CPU, I will install a software called VMware. Clear? Virtual memory software I will install. After installing the virtual memory software, I will install any number of operating systems I want. Any number of operating systems I want, I can install. Let us have a clear picture here. See here. This is the latest technology which is available. First, what did I do? I bought CPU. On top of that CPU, what did I install? VMware. On top of VMware, what did I install? How many operating systems I've installed? One or more than one? I've installed one or more than one. Sir, 6 operating systems I've installed. Sir, I can install any number of operating system, 10, 20, 30. It depends upon how much space I'm having, correct or not? If I'm having more space, install more operating systems. I'm having less space, I will be able to install less operating systems. So 6 operating systems I'm using now. Now tell, is virtual memory software allowing me to install more than one operating system in a same computer? Is virtual memory software allowing me to install 6 operating systems in one computer or not? On top, clear. Now tell, in second situation, in the new method, this is the new method. In new method, tell me what is happening. In new method, is Google buying 5 computers with 5 different operating systems? No, it is buying a software called virtual memory software, which is dividing the space, and I am able to install more than one operating system in a single device. Understood or not? Now tell, physically, how many servers I'm having? Physically, how many servers I'm having? One server only. Physically, one server only I'm having, correct or not? Are you able to see one CPU or multiple CPUs? Sir, one server only I'm having. But what will people think? Sir, people will think that Google is giving 6 operating systems. It means what? 6 computers, correct or not? Practically, you'll think like that or not? 6 operating systems means 6 computers. But tell me, technically, one server is having more than one operating system. This is happening. This is called what? Am I having a more than one physical device? No. I am virtually creating more than one operating system inside a single device. This is an example of called what? Virtualization. This is called what? This is called as virtualization. Understood now what is virtualization? So virtualization means creating physical or something which is imaginary. Something which is imaginary. Correct or not? Understood this diagram? What is the difference between here and here? Go 20 years back, was virtualization possible? No. If 5 people asked for 5 operating systems, I had to buy 5 servers. Now, one server only will manage multiple operating systems, which no one will come to know how it is operated. Correct or not? Understood the concept of virtualization now? Clear? Anyone has any doubts? Clear? Now let us go to types of virtualization. Sir, we have, I told device is involved. I told device is there. I told network is there. I told what else is there? Sir, storage. Let us see one by one. Now. Let us go to hardware virtualization. Let us go to hardware virtualization. Hardware virtualization. Hardware virtualization. Now tell me more than one operating system is there in one device only. Device means what? Device means what? Hardware, software, or what? Device means what? Device means what? Hardware. So can I say example of hardware virtualization? Example of hardware virtualization is what? More than one operating system in a single device. More than one operating system in a single device is one example of hardware virtualization. I'm not telling that this is the only example. This is one example of hardware virtualization. I hope you understood. What is hardware virtualization? Example I'm telling. Clear? Now let us see technical words में what ICAI is asking us to study. Because that is more important, right? You can't write more examples in exams. Examples are only there to make you remember. Clear? No. So let us start virtualization का hardware virtualization में. Clear? So I'll write point number 1 here. Point number 1. Hardware virtualization is also called as platform virtualization. Platform virtualization. Clear? Which virtualization, sir? Also called as platform virtualization, right? It is also called as platform virtualization. Can I say it refers to, clear? It refers to creation of virtual machine. Virtual machine. The creation of virtual machine that acts as a real computer with an operating system. Now let us say, for example, let us say how many operating systems are actually there here? 6. How many operating systems are there? 6. All the 6 operating systems are having different hardwares or only one hardware? All 6 operating systems in this image are having one hardware or multiple hardware? One hardware. So see here, what is it? Creation of virtual machine. Now tell me, one machine, one operating system. But how many I'm having here? 6. It means 5 operating systems are virtual or not? 6 operating systems having. Technically, one computer will have one operating system, right? So how many additional operating systems I've created? 5. Where I have created? In the same machine. In the same device, I have created 5 more operating systems. Those operating systems are using one device only. See, that is called what? Creating of 5 virtual machines. I am creating 5 virtual machines, 5 operating systems, but they are acting as what? Real computer. Practically that is only one, but they are acting like how many? 5. Correct or not? They are acting like more than one, but they are practically one. Understood? Same thing what I have explained in non-technical way, I am writing here in a technical words. Next, number 3. Now tell me, which software is required for creating hardware virtualization? Which software is required for creating hardware virtualization? VMware, correct or not? Without VMware, can I achieve hardware virtualization? No. So can I say the software which creates virtual machine is called VMware. Is called what? VMware. It is also called as hypervisor. Clear? It is also called as what? Hypervisor. Also called as hypervisor. Correct or not? Clear? Now, what will hypervisor do? Sir, hypervisor or VMware, what it will do? It controls. What is it controlling? Sir, everything. Everything means processor. Sir, only one processor is there, right? In the complete server, there is only one processor. Sir, one processor. What is hypervisor doing? One processor it is taking. Out of that, 25% giving to first operating system, 10% given to second operating system, 30% of processor speed it is giving to third operating system. That is called what? It controls the processor. How much is required for Windows? It will transfer to Windows. How much processor component is required to Android? It will transfer to Android. It controls processor, memory. Now tell me, all 6 operating systems require same space of memory or different space? All operating systems require different space. So what is hypervisor doing? So 20% space it is giving here, 30% is giving here, 10% is giving here, 12% it is giving here, 20% is giving here, 5% is giving here. What it will do? It is allocating, right? One space is allocated between multiple people, sorry, multiple devices. This is called what? Memory and other things. Clear? And other components. And other components. Clear? And other components. I hope you understood what is this one now. Hardware virtualization. Simple logic. Crystal clear. Type CC. Very good. SC. Super clear. Very good. Now, let us take now. Let us say take an example of school. School में teacher department is there. अरे school में teaching department is there. Teaching department. School में teaching department is there. Let us take three departments. This is teaching department. Save the image. Later on will come. Then library. Obviously library will also be there in school. This is the library. And then we can say administration department. This is administration department. Let us assume that there are three departments. Clear? What are those three departments, sir? One is teaching department. First we'll take teaching department ka photo. Where is it? Yes, this is teaching department. Teaching department. Clear? Next, second department we have here is library. Clear? Second department we have is library. Clear? The library. And third we have is admin department. Clear? And third one we have is admin department. This is our admin department. We have admin department, right? Admin department. This is library department. Now let us say this is a school where there are having three departments. Assuming teaching department, library department, admin department, and this is a network, right? This is a network. Now all the departments are connected to the same network. Now problem, can I access library department's network and steal some data? Yes. Can admin people access library department data and steal? Yes. Can teaching department access admin department and access? Yes. So what happens is here we can access each other's networks. That is risky or not? So teaching department should not be able to access library department ka network. Library department should not be able to access admin department ka network. They should have independent networks. But problem here is what is happening here? Sir, all departments are connected to one network. Risky or not? Teaching department will know, yes, library ka network is there. I can access it. Admin department knows, yes, library and teaching department also have a network. Yes, I can hack that. Risk of hacking will increase. Instead of that, can I do something like this? We will do something like this. Wait. We can do something new like this. Now what I'll do is take here and paste. Okay, this is not coming. Wait. Now what I'll do? Teaching department is there. Then we have next to library is there. And then I have kaun-sa apna admin department. So this is teaching department. This is library department. And this is admin department. Clear? This is admin department. Now what happens? Sir, there is one network only now. Sir, network now also is one only. Network is now also one only. But now what is happening is what I'll do now, a technique will come. This network, one network, I am dividing into three parts. Sir, how many networks are there? One big network is there, right? So big network is there. This network, what will I do? I will divide this network into three parts. I will divide this network into 3 parts, correct? Now, there will be one network I will divide into 3 parts. इसमें से what will happen? First network, clear? First network access can be done only by teaching department. It will not be visible to library department, it will not be visible to admin department. Sir, library and admin department will never come to know that teaching department is having a network. In the same way, network number 2 can be accessed only by library department. Sir, library department के अलावा admin and teaching department will never come to know that library department is having a separate network. And in the same way, third network completely I will dedicate to whom? I will completely dedicate to admin department. And neither teaching department nor library department will come to know that admin department is having a network. Earlier, see, did I draw these arrows that they are able to connect to each other's networks? But here, are there any arrows? This network it is in from other people. Now tell, one big network I am dividing into smaller networks for safety of the organization. Tell me, this is called which virtualization? This is called as network virtualization. I hope the concept is clear. What is network virtualization? Correct or not? Clear? Any doubts in network virtualization? Same thing, let us write technically and understand. Clear? So network virtualization में network virtualization. Clear? Network virtualization. So network virtualization में what will happen? Sir, one large physical network is provisioned is provisioned is provisioned into multiple smaller networks. Multiple smaller networks. Sir, how many networks this school had? Only one big network, right? Big network is there. That big network, did it divide into 3 small networks? So this division is, are they having one network or multiple networks? Physically, they are having one network only. But one network, they have divided into how many types? 3 types. Correct or not? This is called what? This is called as network virtualization. One large network provisioned or divided into multiple smaller networks. I hope it got into your head now. Easy. Now tell, can I create a network virtualization without having a hardware? Is hardware required to create network or not? Some devices are required to network or not? Let us in your house. Is Wi-Fi router required to create a wireless network? In the same way, to divide one network into multiple networks, hardware is required or not? Yes, it is required. So can I say something like this? Network virtualization, clear? Network virtualization involves platform virtualization. Clear? Network virtualization involves which virtualization? Platform virtualization. Number 3. Clear? Number 3. Sir, hardware required. What is the hardware required for creating network virtualization? Clear? Not, these are not everything. These are some examples I'll give. Example number 1, sir, network storage device. Clear? Network storage devices. Clear? Network storage devices are required. Next, I require switch. Clear? I require switch. I require network interface card. So all these things was there in our syllabus earlier, but now this is not there. Like what is switch, what is NIC. I'm just giving you examples. Remember, enough. Don't go in detail about what is network storage, what is switch, what is NIC. If I keep explaining you all these things, it will take another half an hour to 45 minutes. In that half an hour to 45 minutes, we can complete some big concept too. Clear? So don't ask me to explain. Later on, maybe after the syllabus is done, I'll explain if you are interested. Clear? D. What else is required? Ethernet and fiber channel. These you remember enough. If you remember these examples, enough. Clear? No. Any doubts as of now? Network virtualization में? Now let us go to next virtualization. Again, let us bring some photos. Computer, computer nahi beta, computer, computer. Save 1, save 2, save 3. Then server. Server. Let us say I will take this as a server. कौन सा अच्छा nice photo will take. Let us say this is a server. Coming back here, device 1, clear, device 1, device 1, clear. Next, second device also let us take, sir, second device, device 2, device 2, and then we have one more thing, device 3, device 3, device 3, clear. Three devices are there, and let us take server now, and this is our server. Now my data is stored in how many devices are here? Sir, my data is stored in three devices. Device 1 my little data is there. Device 2 my little data is there. Device 3 my little data is there. Clear? So 50% data device 1, 25% data device 2, 25% data in device 3. Now I want to bring all the data from all the devices into one place. Clear? I want to bring data from different places of my organization and dump it into this device. Let us name this device as server. Now, so data available in multiple devices I am bringing into one place. But tell me, when so much of data is divided into three places and all that data I want to dump in one place, this device should be powerful or not? This device should be powerful or not? So I should ensure that the place where I'm bringing the data is more powerful. This technique of bringing the data from multiple devices to one device is called what? This is called what? Hardware virtualization or network virtualization or storage virtualization. What is it called? So data from different places all over the world, what I'm having, I'm bringing and dumping, and now server will manage the complete data. Manage the data now. Now tell, this is called what? Storage virtualization, which is our last concept in virtualization and for today. Storage virtualization. Clear? Storage virtualization. Clear? Storage virtualization. Sir, what exactly do we mean by storage virtualization? Just now I told you, right? Can I say something like this? Pooling means gathering, pooling data from one device or multiple storage device, one device or multiple storage device, from getting from multiple storage devices, pulling data from multiple storage devices. Clear? Pulling data from multiple storage devices. Clear? From multiple storage device to a single console is nothing but server that should be so powerful that everything it can manage. Now understood? Clear? Next, point number 2. Clear? Point number 2. Now, so see here, so data is there in device 1 also, data is there in device 2 also, data is there in device 3 also. Now data of all three devices is also there in server. Now tell, is it helping me? Is storage virtualization helping me in backing up the data? Is it helping me in backing up the data in three devices into one device? Correct or not? Three devices ka data, is it helping in backing up in one particular place? So can I say it helps, the storage administrator. Storage administrator means the person who is in charge for maintaining the storage to perform what's our backup and recovery. Backup and recovery. Khatam. Sir, I will now what I'll do, three devices say data I'm bringing into one place, backup. In case if device one got corrupted, device one ka hard disk got crashed, then device one ka hard disk got crashed. Can I recover the data from server back to device one? Yes. So I'm able to backup also, I'm able to restore also. Correct or not? Now, storage virtualization is also called as, now point number 3, also called as, clear, storage virtualization is also called as abstracting, clear, abstracting logical storage from physical storage, now tell, sir, now data which is there in these three devices, data which is there in three physical devices, I repeat, data which is there in three physical devices, am I transferring the data from those three physical devices to this device physically or virtually? Data from these three devices is getting transferred to this device physically or virtually? Virtually. That virtual transfer of data between physical devices is called as what? Is called as logical storage. Means virtually I'm storing. I'm not physically storing. Sir, this device is also physical. These devices are also physical. But the transfer between physical devices, transfer of data between physical devices is happening how? Is happening virtually or